If you're here, you wish to know. Welcome to What's News This Week, a weekly series where I speak about different releases that I found interesting, so I could keep up and you also. And we start with Flash Party, which was a mobile game, but it's gonna come out on PC, and basically what it is, it's a Brawl Stars. It's a Brawl Stars outside of Nintendo, and that's all. So it's a party game when you're gonna smash everyone around out of the arena, and that's basically all. Children of Silentown. It's a little bit dark and mysterious point-and-click journey, and with a bunch of puzzles and dialogues when you will explore the village and forest around it as Lucy, because there's some strange things happening and she curious to find out what there is. I found it a little bit interesting, like Night in the Woods, but without furry animals, so I have no idea. Maybe it's gonna be a fine and interesting adventure. Gatewalkers, it's a team for 4 players action survival with RPG elements in it. Basically you travel through Stargate and collect stuff and kill monsters, and the worlds are procedurally generated, so it's all time different all the time. I am a little bit afraid because it's survival and you have to collect stuff, wood and stone to make stuff out of it by crafting. So that's the only thing why I'm afraid about this game, but other than that, it's cooperative adventure, so maybe playing with friends, playing together with friends, it's gonna be fun. Piece Odyssey to 25th anniversary of One Piece. People who made Dragon Quest were working on this game, and I'm still afraid because the last time they tried to do the game on One Piece license in big open world, it was unlimited world red and it was unplayable by us normal people. So I fear for the quality of this game, because usually when they doing license games in Japan, they're not always good. Just remember how many fighting games by My Hero Academia and Demon Slayer we got, but then One Punch Man, whatsoever, and they middle quality. So I hope the Odyssey would be fun to play, but I have no idea. We'll see. Also, if I understand correctly, they're on the island where there will be memories from the previous events, and that's why we will live up all they gone through. So the story gonna repeat itself, but there's also some differences. So I don't know. Either way, it's a new One Piece game that looks okay, but I'm not sure how the gameplay would work. Vengeful Guardian Moonrider. It's a retro style beat 'em up, but you play as a cyber ninja and beating up evil people. Or not evil, I have no idea what's the story about, but also you can drive a bike. For everyone who played arcade or Neo Geo, it looks cool, so we can check it out. Maybe Koala Man. Justin Roiland brought us another adult cartoon. And this one about the guy, he always wanted to be a superhero, and he's a middle-aged man living in Australia. Yeah, so he decided to be a Koala Man, keeper of justice and saver of innocent, and grass trimmer, I suppose. Anyway, it's stupid. The premise is so stupid that it could be fun. Also, Hugh Jackman voices one of the characters. I have no idea. I kinda tired of the cartoons like this. But maybe this one gonna be fun. We'll see. Ayakashi Triangle. So it's a story about a boy whose childhood friend is a girl. The boy is exorcist ninja. So he getting rid of all the evil spirits that's trying to hunt his childhood friend with a big amount of spiritual power. In one of the fights, they meet this spirit who extremely powerful but looks cute, and he does impossible. Well, he gender swaps the guy into the girl, and for the whole series, and the girl kinda into the girl version of a guy, and the guy also wants to, he has to change between girl and boy version of himself, have to fight Ayakashi because he's weaker in girl form. So if you like Ranma, so it's basically the modern version of Ranma, yeah, that's for you. Reborn to Master of the Blade from Hero Kick to Extraordinary Squire. it's another isekai. It's another isekai series. This one about heroic king. So it was a heroic king a long time ago, but they reincarnated into the Squire. Well, went to the Squire, not the Master of the Blade. This what fighting looks good, and if a series about people who fight fight with weapons, then there's going to be a lot of fighting with weapons and not just a magic overpower. It will be good to watch. We'll see. Malevolent Spirits Mononogatari. It's a story about Tsukumogami, if I remember correctly. It's a spirits that appear out of the old items, and the guy, he doesn't trust Tsukumogami, and he meets the girl who has a bunch of them as their own servants, like friends, family, and that's a plot. But she has 6 Tsukumogamis that work for her, trust her with their lives and the way around, and the guy who don't trust Tsukumogami whatsoever. I don't know, it looks interesting, so look forward to it. Vinland Saga Season 2. Prologue. I read manga, so I promise you, at the end of the season, they will not travel to Vinland. They won't. You remember the main guy, Thorfinn? Well, was it Thorfinn? He has a long road ahead of him. If you don't want me to spoil it, we won't see much in this season. You want a lot of thinking about, like, how can you be a man without weapon? If you're interested in continuation of the story, so it's gonna be much more different dynamic than it was in the first season. That's all. Adventurers who don't believe in humanity will save the world. So it's a story about a bunch of adventurers who were disappointed in humanity, which means that probably were betrayed at some point for some reason, and they decided to, if they don't trust anyone and they're in the same situation, so they will unite together. I don't know, it's 50-50. It could be really interesting or really boring. It may be interesting isekai, but I'm not sure. Makanai cooking for Maiko house. I don't know what's the difference between Maiko and Geisha, but I suppose Maiko is something close but different. So sorry, I don't know. So these two girls, they kind of joined the Maiko house to become Maikos, and one of them completely utterly incapable of being elegant, I suppose, by following all the rules. So she decided that she best would be at cooking. She would be best cooking for the Maikos because she's a great cook and all her foods are delicious. In this she's not kicked out of this house because she's really good at cooking there. And I suppose we will see a bunch of really delicious Japanese food. Could be interesting. Vikings Valhalla Season 2. I did not watch the first season. I wanted to watch the first season, but after the Vikings ended and Valhalla started, I watched the first episode and kind of didn't, wasn't really concentrating on it, so I don't remember what it was about. So I immediately dropped it. But damn, I need to at some point, because it's Vikings, because it's cool historical battles and some intrigues here and there, and I have to watch it at some point. And now you know that second season is out. Velma. I fear for Velma, because they suddenly redesigned Velma into a character of different color, which is strange, and people are saying there's gonna be a lot of cringe and jokes for modern adaptations, which I don't like. I don't like when they suddenly, if you want to change something in the, you don't need to change anything in the series. You have to just add a character and make them so good that they would stick to the lore or whatever you're doing. Also, one of the jokes that she's saying here, it's, if classics work, why change anything? So it's kind of self-ironic, and I don't know, maybe there's hope for this show, I don't know, but we'll see. I hope it's not gonna be another disaster made for identity politics and modern adaptations. The Last of Us! They actually made a TV show based on a video game with Neil Druckmann involved, which I don't like. I like the first game. I'm glad, I'm sure Pedro Pascal and the girl, this little Mormon girl from Game of Thrones, they done a great job, I'm sure of it. But also, they change how the virus transfers from body to body through the whiskers this time, not from spores, which is strange. Either way, I do hope that we'll have a lot of fun watching The Last of Us. But unfortunately, I remember how Neil Druckmann destroy everything with The Last of Us 2, and soon they'll probably introduce Abby, and that's gonna be not good. This will have organization of the first game in the first season of The Last of Us, so at least this one is good. And unfortunately, that's all I found interesting this week. So if you want the channel to live and grow, please do whatever you do in this video. Support me here on other social media, share my videos, anything.